Welcome back to Whitt Acres. It's the middle of March and we are completely covered in snow. It's white out here, middle of March, and the greenhouse is not ready to be opened yet. As you can see, we're still getting about 4 inches of snow on top of it. So I'm gonna scrape this off so it doesn't collapse the roof. Up. What's that? Oh, slippy. Alright, maybe next weekend I can open the greenhouse and the pond and anything else. There's more things we can be doing around the property right now than be starting seeds, even with all the snow on the ground. If you're like me, you're still wanting some color even though there's a lot of snow on the ground. You want to get some flowers going. You want to get some flowers going early, you got to be cutting them outside off of some perennials. I have a little jar from Pepper Rings that I have some aquarium water in. Just gonna set that right down there in the snow. You can see how much snow we got. The jar's gone. I'm gonna plop that there in the snow while I get my pruners out. I'm gonna be using these pruners to cut this forsythia bush. This is a forsythia where it'll bloom yellow here in the early spring, and I'm gonna cut a few of these branches off of it. Some of these longer ones I'm going to go ahead and snip, just a straight snip. Drop it down into the cup there. That's probably a long one. I probably don't need anything that long, but I'm gonna prune some of this back here. Another one. Drop it into this cup. I'll get some of this forsythia out here, and then I'll get some other things that I have around the property that will be blooming early spring. Anything that blooms right off the bat in the spring you can do this with. Just go ahead and get the forsythia. I got a magnolia from my brother's house already that I'm already starting to force inside. You just want to cut a branch off, drop it in some water just like you would any other cut flower, and change out the water every couple days, and you'll be able to get some blooms out of these perennials inside before anything starts blooming outside. I got a few branches of forsythia. I don't need a ton. I'm just trying to get a splash of color here in the kitchen. I'm also going to be heading over here grabbing some nectarine. I know from last year that this nectarine bloomed beautiful pink early in the spring, so I wouldn't mind getting some of that color inside this year. So I'm going to go in for some of these internal branches that I'd be pruning out anyway for a normal prune. So this one's on the inside of the canopy. I'm going to be cutting that one. I'll drop that in the same little mason jar I have here. And anything else that's going to be on the inside, like this one. It's a little small, but I'll take it. Drop that. There we go. Oh, my glove. Oh no, it's freezing out here and the wind is blowing. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm going to try and find something else that I would take even if I was still pruning. Here's one that's going to be crossing another one, so I'll go ahead and take that one out. And here's another one that's coming in to the inside of the canopy. We'll get that one as well. And see if anything's higher. Yep, this one for sure. Take that one off. Huh, puppy? What do you think, bud? You like the snow, don't you? You like the snow. Alright, that should be good off of the nectarine tree. Get a couple pink blooms in my vase. Alright, puppy, you wanna go find a lilac? Let's go get a lilac. Alright, we're out here where we have this old lilac that we pruned way back. But I'm going to go ahead and take some of these younger branches, get them into my vase. Pop. You can see they're already popping out some new growth because they're ready for spring out here. So we'll go ahead and take a few of these. These snips are working like a charm. You want to try and get some of the younger branches, the skinnier branches. They'll work out a lot better than the thicker, older branches. Go ahead and take one more. And that should be good for the lilacs. Just get a few of them. We're filling up our jar right here. We're filling it up. And I might just find another. Here we go. Here's a nice skinny one. Pretty much a whole tree, so just prune the top of it off. And that'll give me a nice little straight one for the vase. Come, puppy. We're back here behind the chicken shed. Puppy can smell them, huh? What do you smell, buddy? Alright, that'll be good for now. This whole area back here needs some work. Needs cleaned up, but I'm just trying to get some early blooming color here. You can see we have a nice full vase. Huh, puppy? I'll cut one of these maple branches off of the food forest tree here and just see what happens with it. If it doesn't do anything, no big deal, but oh, I had a little bagworm attached to that maple branch. But yeah, if it doesn't do anything, no big deal. I'll just throw them out into the compost. But if they do something, might have a pretty show here in the next coming weeks. You go ahead, try it out for yourself on whatever perennials you have around the property. Make sure you subscribe down below so you see everything we're doing to get this garden up and running for the growing season. You can see me and Echo on the next one. Thanks for watching.